So I've opened the ANSYS Workbench interface. We'll take static structural block from toolbox and we'll drag and drop to project schematic. The first step is providing engineering data. So let me double click it. By default material structural steel is there. In problem also we have structural steel material only. E given in a problem is 30,000 KSI. ANSYS by default Young's modulus, oh, it's given in Pascal. Let me change the unit system first. We'll go to the unit. We'll change to US engineering. Now it's PSI. You can see PSI only if you have this option ticked, display values in projects units. So it's 2.9008 e to the power 7 PSI, but we have 3 e to the power 7 PSI defined in our problem statement. So we change the Young's modulus as per our problem statement. Other properties are not interested. So let me close engineering data. Engineering data is defined. Next step is providing or creating a geometry. Before that, let me save this. So I've saved this. Now let me right click on geometry and create new space claim geometry. Space claim interface is open. First step is to check the unit system. We'll go to the file, space claim options, units, type is metric. We don't want metric, we want imperial, and length is 11.5 feet, so we have to change to feet, and we'll say OK. So my unit system now changed to imperial systems. Let me change the sketch plane from bottom buttons. Let me take XY plane. I will go near the XY plane and will click there. Will look normal. Now I'll go to the design and I will make a midline of our cross section I-beam, and then I will assign the section properties to this beam. So let me draw the midline. I will go to the line, design, sketch, line. Make sure you are snapping to the curve center and grid. Snapping to curve center and grid. The length is 11.5 feet. So we made 11.5 feet long beam. Let me press escape and come to 3D mode. So if you'll go to the structure tree, under curves you can see one line. Now next step is we have to define the cross section properties to this line. For that we'll go to the prepare. We'll go to the profiles. Under that I will go to standard library. Under that I will go to AISC. And under the family of W, I will search for W12 by 35. Yes, it's here. And I will take this cross section. We'll say import. So under beam property, AISC W by 12 by 13 properties are taken. Now let's assign this property to this line. For that, select this AISC W12 by 35 and click on create and select this line. So W12 by 35 properties are assigned to this line, and here from curves it is being converted to beams. To see it, we'll go to the display and we'll say solid beams. Now we can see the beams profile is given. But if you notice that it's rotated by 90 degrees, its flange are vertical. I want flange to be horizontal. So what I'm going to do, I will click on a beam AISC W12 by 13 and under orientation I will type 90 degree. Okay, we have to go to beam. Under orientation I will type 90 degrees. So now it's vertical. Its web has to be vertical. So here we have completed defining a geometry. In next session we'll see meshing and further part. Before that, let me exit space claim and save the project.